Hello everybody, welcome to MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more GeoGuessr on the lostgamer.io website. And today, we've finished off with GTA 5 and now we are moving on to Red Dead Redemption 2. The same format, 5 rounds, 5 minutes, then 2 minutes, then 1 minute. Let's get right into it. So we are starting off with 5 minutes on the clock. First of all, no clue where we are. I am going to move around. There is train tracks over here, but I mean, we can't see anything in any direction to kind of give us a clue. We are going to move up, I guess, maybe up here, just to see from up top if we can kind of get a clue as to where we are. I mean, oh, we went a bit too far, I think. Now, I actually don't know where I clicked, and I don't know where I am now, so that's good. Can we click, like, up and teleport ourselves up? Yes, okay, we can. Okay, can we see anything around this? So, what are we saying right now? Like, somewhere up the Grizzlies, maybe? I don't think so. It doesn't really seem right, to be honest. But it does seem kind of north of Saint Denis, I think. That's all I'm saying. This is kind of like the swampy area that you can kind of see, like, all the way, like, near this river. We still don't really have a clue where we are. I mean, I guess let's look over here. There is train tracks, which are actually a huge help in this game. Let's actually return to the start and get onto these train tracks. So these train tracks are kind of going east-west. So that does help us. We've got 2.5 minutes left. Could we be somewhere over here? Maybe. Do they kind of turn off that way afterwards? Kind of, but there is a path right next to the tracks, which wouldn't really be true in this case. So let's look at a different line that kind of goes out this way from Saint Denis. We just need to follow the track, see if it just makes sense at all anywhere. I mean, it could be somewhere around here, but we did not see the oil fields at all. I think we are kind of north of Saint Denis, but then again, I really don't have a clue. And are we all the way up north like this? I'm not really too sure. This is like the lab, I think, right? So, if anything, we're somewhere... I'm just going to guess over here, but it's definitely not there. I think we are on the northern part of the map. It would be nice to kind of move. I should have really moved maybe a bit further to see where we are, but let's guess. And wow, okay. We were definitely nowhere near. We were near McFarlane's ranch, near Thieves Landing, and definitely nowhere near the north side of the game. 13.5 kilometers away, only 69 points. Absolutely incredible. So, yeah, looking at it over here, this makes sense. There was that crossing that we were on, that kind of path that we saw running right next to the train tracks. Okay, round 2, and things have gotten actually a lot easier. This is the kind of like the oil refinery, right, that we blow up in one of the last kind of chapters of the game. So where is that? We did see it, right? Somewhere. It's always in a weird place where I kind of forget where it is. Is it this? I think it is this, right? 2 tracks, and we are somewhere in kind of this mountain pass. Actually, there's no train tracks where we are. So Valentine is just kind of that side of us. Kind of behind this mountain, to be perfectly honest. And I think we should be... Actually, I think we should be over here. The train tracks go up more that way, towards Valentine. This is kind of like the split that it takes us. Okay, so the train track is right ahead of us. I think we are at this point over here. We see this right in front of us. So we go over here. And this does split into a 4 again. And we don't take... we kind of take the western path down here. This one goes up here. So yes, we are on this path actually. So a little mistake over there, but luckily we did find it. So let's make the guess. 50 meters away, so we were slightly more east, but still pretty much a perfect score. So round 3, we are somewhere in the mountains. I think if I find what this place is called, I think this is Krieg's Run, I think, where we find that like old veteran. We kind of fight the bear with him as well, I think, right? I think this is where we are, and we are facing north, and we see that to the north of us. So we are somewhere here, maybe. I think I am just going to guess over here. Is there anything that can kind of help us? I think we are slightly over here. Does this turn? It does, kind of. This kind of goes down. I think this is where we are. So let's guess and hope for good luck. I'm not really sure why it's taken so long. There you go, 59 meters away. So where we were even more west. Okay, so the penultimate round of the 5-minute rounds, and we are very, very north. I'm pretty sure this is somewhere in the region of, no, the Wapiti. I think we are somewhere over here. This is kind of like the kind of place we start at, right? I think so. Let's actually just move towards town just to see if what we see on here, but I think this is going to be it. So we are just somewhere on this road. I'm gonna just maybe take a guess and say that we are just a bit further south, and let's just guess we are pretty much where we were. So I did just move away even further, but still 100 meters away. Still good points. Let's move on to the final round. Okay, the final round of this of the 5-minute rounds. And we are, I'm pretty sure, still fairly north, if I am not mistaken. This is actually quite a tricky one. We are definitely north this time around. I'm 99% sure. But how far up north and where exactly, I don't know. I don't think we're near Strawberry. I think we are more east from there, and I mean more north as well. So I'm just going to guess near the Wapiti Indian Reservation, and hopefully it's close enough. And oh, okay, yeah, as I said, once I see it, it does make sense. So we were actually quite close to Strawberry. I mean, Strawberry is just such a weird town, because when you're in the town, you feel like you're in a nice town, but you can be like a road away and you feel like you're nowhere near Strawberry. Not really that good of a score. But honestly, you know, the 3 rounds in between were quite good. It was just the first one, the final one, that we kind of screwed up. So let's move down to 2 minutes and let's see how well we do then. Okay, the 2-minute rounds. Here we are. First of all, we are near where Micah wanted to camp that one time. And where was this? It was it around Rhodes? It was quite far down south, was it? No, that's where we camp afterwards. Really can't remember where this is. I mean, I know it's somewhere either before or after Rhodes, right? So, I mean, I'm not really sure if we would see a dry river bed over here. I mean, it would just kind of look like this, right? Just like built on either side. So this is like where we help like the German family kind of rescue the father, right? So that's, I'm not mistaken my places over here. We see these kind of these kind of islands over here. I'm pretty sure these are this. So that would mean we are somewhere kind of east of Flatneck Station, maybe. We did see a train track down below, a single. We don't see, actually we see it branch off over there, maybe. So, oh, I kind of forgot that it was so quick. But okay, we were fairly close. I did say, I was right. We were close to Flatneck Station. I clicked where I saw. I kind of forgot that 2 minutes just passed quite quickly. So I do definitely need to keep an eye out on that clock, because it does move way faster than you kind of think. And okay, where are we over here? So we are somewhere on this kind of a road. We could actually be on this road. So we are looking north. And I think we are definitely on this road over here. We are somewhere over here, maybe. This kind of city down below is just behind this mountain, I think. If we have enough time, I'm just going to go down. So we should be able to see it just now if we are in the correct place, which we don't see. I'm not really sure where else this would be. This is quite an open area. I mean, this could be this over here. I'm not really too sure. We don't have too much time left. This is all frozen up here. Let's go back to the start, and instead of going down, let's go up. Let's see where this takes us. Maybe we are actually south of the kind of city, so we need to actually get a move on over here. We actually cross the river. Where do we cross over? We don't cross a river over here, so we could actually be over here somewhere. That would make sense. We saw that lake, maybe. We just crossed the river here. I mean, this is one of the only options that we have, so let's guess. Hope that we are right. We are 100 meters away, so that was a really good change. Okay, round 3, out in the open, fairly south, I think, because this does look fairly dry. Could it be Gallagher Hall? I mean, they do grow crops over here. It's not, it could be Braithwaite Manor. This is a burnt down building. So this is kind of end game. So what building, we burned down Braithwaite Manor, right? So yeah, because we ride down the horses over here. That's to the west of us. So we are east of that. So we are somewhere over here, I'm guessing, just south of Rhodes. I think we are somewhere around this split over here, right? I think we're in the right place, but no, we're traveling down a path towards here. So this could be like this path over here. Oh, 0 seconds. Oh, out of time. But I clicked over here and it bugged once again and it didn't register my guess. So I mean, I clicked right towards the end over here. So that would have been at least 4,000 points, I'm saying. That's like, what, like 200 meters away, maybe. On to round 4. Let's see what awaits us over here. So this is Lake Isabella, right? Is it Isabella? Yes, it is. That was north from us. So we are somewhere over here. I think this is where we are. So all that we need is just to figure out. I think we're just somewhere around here. Let's make a guess. There we go. 60 meters away. Make back for what we kind of messed up last round. And on to the final round. Okay, round 5. Another fairly easy one. I think we are at Bard's Crossing over here. Near Flatneck Station. This is kind of where we travel as Arthur Morgan, right? When we run from the O'Driscolls. Yeah, this makes sense, right? We're somewhere over here. There's not really any huge other kind of notable crossings like this on the map. Not even like one at all. Here, let's make guess. There we go, 41 meters away. Just a kind of bad first guess. All other guesses were fine. This guess would have been fine as well. We would have been how much points did we get? We would have had like 21,000 points, so even better than the 5-minute rounds. But now moving down to the 1-minute rounds. Okay, moving on to the 1-minute rounds. Yet again, we are in a fairly tricky spot over here. We do see a river north of us. So what could this be? We can't be over there because it's not snowy around here. This could be this river. What is this river called? The Dakota River. We could be over here somewhere. I mean, near Fort Wallace. I mean, even further north we could be, to be honest. So let's keep that as a guess. So we could be anywhere down this river. There is a river down here, the Roanoke Valley. What river is this? The Kamasa River. We could be somewhere over there as well. But looking that there is quite a lot of snow to the north of us, I would say that we are somewhere near the Wapiti Indian Reservation, I think. Is this kind of flow in a valley though? I'm not really too sure. I mean, we could just be at a point. Oh, 1 minute. Again. It goes by quite quickly. We were just outside of Valentine. I definitely need to keep an eye out on that time a bit more because it definitely goes past way more quicker than you think a minute passes. So we are somewhere in New Austin, I'm guessing over here. Are we actually near a river? But we are looking north, so where could this be? We're definitely nowhere here. We are in like a really proper dry area. So somewhere near Armadillo or something. Can we be on the other side? I mean, you can't get across to the other side. But where else would we have a river north of us? Can we be on the other side? I'm not really too sure. Apparently not. Okay, this was just the sea over here. The St. Louis River that we saw. And I guess we were in this kind of like as west as you can get on the map. Another kind of bad guess. Okay, round 3. We are somewhere over here. This is that like weird village, right? With all of those mutants. I think that is near Valentine, I think, right? Cumberland Forest. This is kind of near that river, right? That's kind of near the mine. That's kind of infected the river. I think we are somewhere over here. The mine's like somewhere around here as well, right? So let's make a guess. There you go. Right place. So the penultimate round of the 1 minute rounds. So south, we see a huge island, I'm guessing that is. So that is over here. So we are somewhere over here. Over here, maybe. The tracks are up here. Yes, okay. There's a dirt path below us. So we are up here somewhere. Yes, we're somewhere over here. Let's make a guess. 50 meters away. Really good guessing now. That was a really, I locked in for that round over there. And on to the final round of the 1 minute round. So we are north of Saint Denis. That is Saint Denis right there. We are near this abandoned cabin. Where is this? North of us. The river's to the east. I mean, we're somewhere over here. It's somewhere out in the open. I think it's over here. Let's just guess over here. 5 seconds left. On the right path. 233 meters away. Even with the 1 minute rounds, I mean, what really knocked us off was that first round that we just kind of ran out of time once again. We had the area kind of down. If we kind of looked around a bit more, we've probably seen Valentine and clicked somewhere around this area. Next Wednesday video, we're going to play the same, but NMPZ. So it should be a little bit more tricky, especially when we spawn just facing like a cliff or something or a forest. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.